Name Mangler is designed to make file renaming easy and fast. Simply choose an action from the pop-up menu, fill in the parameters. In this case, I'm going to look for DSC and replace it with Sunset because these are sunset pictures. Check the file names and click the Rename button. That's all there is to it. If you do make a mistake, the Revert button will set the file names back to what they were before you last renamed them. For more complex operations, you can add additional steps, as many as you need. Here, I'll add another step to put something at the end of the file name. So I'll change Find and Replace into Add Suffix. And because these pictures were taken at C, we'll add at C. Notice the black outlined area. As I click each box in the steps, it shows me the file name as of that step. I can also confirm I'm working with the right files by using Quick Look. Simply click on any file, or double-click to get the full Quick Look preview interface. Once I'm sure I have the right files, I'll close the preview window, go back to the Rename button, click it, and just that quickly all 15 files are renamed. Let's see how Name Mangler does with a much larger data set. How large? 5,346 files. These are images from a webcam in our yard. And to demonstrate, I'm going to get rid of the multi-step action just by clicking the small X here, and I'm going to change Find and Replace into a sequence action, which will renumber the files and let me add some introductory text. So I'll set the prefix to yard, because these are yard webcam pictures, and then let's just go ahead and see how long this takes. It was under 4 seconds to rename over 5,300 files. That's fast. Name Mangler allows you to create presets, which are saved actions. Let's go ahead and create one now from the time-lapse change I just made. I'll go ahead and call this yard time-lapse and click the Save button. And then when I go back to the menu, under Presets, I see the preset I just created. There are also sample presets you can use for often repeated tasks. Another way to make it easy to use Name Mangler is history. Name Mangler remembers everything you do, and you just click the History button, then the backwards and forward arrows will load up prior used renaming actions. You can edit them or use them as they are. The last thing we're going to demonstrate is Name Mangler support for metadata. And metadata is data about data, that is, extra data about your files. And to demonstrate it, I'm going to use the Add Suffix action, but instead of typing in the box, I'll click the plus sign. As you can see, this opens the metadata browser, and we have a lot of metadata available, over 150 fields, including current date and random characters. The easiest way to use metadata is to start typing. Here I found ISO speed, so I'll add that to my file name, and I'll surround it with a couple of underscores. And I'll click the plus sign again to bring the browser up, and this time I'll type size to find the file's size. I'll append that as well. And you'll notice it's not in a readable format, but there's a white triangle there, and I can switch it to adaptive mode, which now shows files in megabytes. Once I'm sure everything looks right, I click the Rename button, and I'm done.